Grand Theft Auto 5. Nothing like looking at the beautiful architecture of this run-down dump. And we don't need to live in this dump anymore, because we have transcended beyond something human. No more having to, no more having to deal with random fools that want to punch you and beat you up. We have something special. Introducing the Thor Mod. Now people will cower in fear every time they see your face. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Grand Theft Auto 5. Man, it has been a good while. In fact, I used to do these on the regular until Trolls came out, and that kind of took like all of my focus. But now we're back, and I think before we go deep into it, we need to understand the basis of all of his moves. So let's go into a little bit of an overview showcasing just his standard abilities. So obviously, as an Asgardian, we would not be godlike if we couldn't run really fast. So one of our first super abilities is we have super speed. Now, it's not too extreme, like, you know, we're not the Flash or anything like that, but it is a modest amount of speed that we can use to go pretty much anywhere we want on the ground. Now, what if you're sick of the ground? Well, have I got something for you. If you hold space, you can charge up Mjolnir and spin it around, and then kaboosh! Pretty much going breakneck speeds, you can now fly to any area within Los Santos or the countryside. And then of course when you land, you leave an immense shockwave of lightning. Now this Mjolnir ain't just for show, we can obviously use it to attack our enemies. By pressing left click, we can just skadoosh someone right in the face. And there is a little bit of a combo you got going on. Just smack it until it explodes. That's the general idea. But of course, we can only hit with Mjolnir. We can throw Mjolnir by holding right click and then pressing left click and then letting go of right click. It's kind of confusing. You could throw Mjolnir. As you can see, the right click just sets the target and then left click lets you throw it. And it's pretty effective. This thing hits like a literal brick. A brick made out of Uru metal. Another one of his abilities is that he can teleport using the Bifrost. All you have to do is simply aim at something and press T, and you summon forth the power of the Bifrost to go to where you want. It looks really cool, and it works really damn well. Now, of course, as Thor, you need power, and the best way to power yourself up is by using electricity. And to do this, simply hold X, and you will call forth the storm to charge up your energy. Also, here's a cool little tidbit. If it's storming outside, Thor naturally regenerates energy on his own, which is really cool, I think. So let's go back to clear weather, and before we go on to the special attacks and the weapons, let's just go over the most important detail of this entire mod. That's right, we can wear a helmet. Simply by pressing H, you can now wear Thor's headgear. Looks pretty bitchin', I gotta say. Alright guys, so that's all of his basic abilities. Let's go over now his weapons. So obviously pressing 1, we just dropped Mjolnir. Okay, let's go ahead and press 1 again to grab Mjolnir. Now Mjolnir, obviously we've seen how it works, but we can do something else. We can press 2, and I think you know where this is going. Oh yeah, Stormbreaker. This is pretty freaking sick, gotta say. So if you want to use the weapon from the Avengers, or of course from the comics as well, there you go. Now you can live out your Thor fantasy, and of course, yeet! You can chuck this thing like a goddamn throwing axe. It's like nothing to him, and you can just pull it right back. It's so damn cool. Now, what if I told you this was not enough? Well, we can hold both at the same time. Mjolnir and Stormbreaker. Now, the attacks look something like this. As you can see, we pretty much just use Stormbreaker for the most part, but occasionally, we will use both as well. Now, I think my favorite part about all this, though, this is the funniest thing, is the throwing attack. So I set time back just so we could see a little bit clearer. Let's throw this thing. You ready for this? Yo! He tosses up Mjolnir like it's some kind of a baseball and then just smacks it with Stormbreaker. It's so sick, but I think it's kind of funny at the same time because we just kind of toss it around like it's just some little object. Alright, let's go back to just Stormbreaker now, and let's go ahead and see Oh yeah, it's important to know, guys, you cannot do that twirling acceleration thing Thor does with his Mjolnir because we obviously don't have it. Instead, pressing space just lets us slowly hover around like this. It's kind of lame, so we're not going to do that. But let's go ahead and see what the attacks look like. Stormbreaker hits like a goddamn truck, man. Hitting a goddamn truck. Okay, you guys came here for a reason. Let's go over what that is. Holding E, we have 8 special abilities. Let's go with the first one, Lightning Shockwave. To use this ability, you just simply press R. You can see we charge up. Our energy is slowly going down, but we do create kind of an area of effect lightning thing. And if we let go, bam! All that power comes out all at once. And that poor truck is toast. Now, to do some of these charge-up attacks, you do need energy, and like I said, simply holding X, you can get that energy back. So this attack is good for a gigantic area of effect. If you want to clear a bunch of things around you, this is a good attack to do, and my god, it's damn effective. Let's go over Tornado Storm. This one is one of my favorites, because if you do it, well, you create a storm where you look at, and you pick up... Oh, old man, you don't want this. You don't want to catch this shade. And as you can see, everyone is just getting ripped to pieces. Oh my god. It's pretty gruesome. We pick up pretty much every object we want. And then when you let go, everything just falls to the ground. Now there is a dismemberment system, but they look pretty much intact. Alright, so now I think it's a good time to test out the other ability. This is Bring Me Thanos Strike. I guess it's when he said bring me Thanos in the movie. I don't know. What a weird name. Anyway, by holding R, you charge all the way up into the air, and you just kind of keep going up. Yeah, it looks kind of silly to be honest. But when you let go, you strike down with an immense amount of force, enough to create an insane shockwave. I mean, look at that. It's even better when you actually land on the ground. Just absolute carnage. Next up, we have the God Blast. This one is... It's a little ridiculous. So there's quite a few beam moves in this character mod, and, well, this is one of them. By holding R, you summon the Bifrost energy and shoot this wave of, like, ungodly magnitude. Now, unfortunately, we do run out of energy, and in that case, we actually have to charge up. This attack requires an immense amount of energy too, guys. But look how freaking sick this looks. This is honestly probably one of the coolest looking moves. The range isn't all that good though. That's the only thing I could complain about. But we could just literally destroy this whole city. Look at this. Next up we have Lightning Strike. This is going to be more of a standard Thor fare. This is an attack you'd probably see a lot in the movies or of course the comic series. And when you hold R, you charge and let go an immense lightning bolt shockwave that just destroys whatever you're aiming at. Now the cool thing is you can do these attacks in air. Just bring the smack down. It's pretty damn sick. Honestly, all the attacks in this mod are amazing. Seriously. Next up, we have Lightning Beam. This is going to be another one of those beam attacks. It's kind of like the God Blast. Yeah, you can see we conduct a stream of lightning. However, it has a big range compared to the other attack. Now, you might be wondering, how far does the range actually go? Well, let's find out. So it looks like it is hitting that truck. There we go. Okay, so you can tell it's not as strong as the God Blast, but the range is pretty respectable, I gotta say. I do think it's a lot better once you get close though. It does seem to do more damage, or at least be more accurate. Now unfortunately we do have the police on us, but we're Thor, we don't give a shit. Damn, what's this thing made out of? Next up we have a really cool one. This is the Bifrost Strike. So we charge up energy from the Bifrost and then smack down with immense force, pretty much destroying anything we look at. Let's see that one more time. Another cool thing is that when we teleport with the Bifrost, it does take things around us with it. So you'll see that, like, if I go here, for instance, and I charge here, I should bring this car with me. Yeah, pretty cool. And last up, we have another charging beam. Like I said, there's quite a few in this mod. This one, though, looks like this. We charge up a beam of electric energy and shoot it out. This one is a little bit minor. And the weird thing is even if you do have plenty of energy, he has to keep charging it, which is a little strange. This is probably one of the weaker ones, so I wouldn't recommend using this unless you, for some reason, wanted to, because it looks cool. I think we can all agree God Blast is the coolest, though. I mean, look at that. And that's pretty much all the things that are in this mod. You can literally do whatever you want. You can go through the Los Santos River flying with Mjolnir, or one of my favorite things, you can go all the way up to airplanes and literally smack the living shiz out of them. So if you ever wanted to smack the hell out of an airplane in Grand Theft Auto 5, now you... Wait, what the... Was that the pilot? The pilot just jumped out! Okay. It's safe to say this thing is going down. Now you might be wondering, how high can you fly? Well, pretty much to the moon, or at least close enough. In fact, here's the weird thing, look. The moon is getting closer to us. That is so strange. Imagine if you could actually go to the moon, like if that was an Easter egg. Look, we can see the sun's going lower. We're going higher than the sun. That's not how physics works. In fact, it is actually getting darker up here. That's a little... Oh, God. Where are we? Welcome to the Void, my friends. This is one of the fastest modes of travel that I've seen in GTA 5, so naturally you go pretty dang far. Now, of course, you can do the same thing towards the outside. I see water, but I don't see the city. Oh, there we go. We were that far away from what? Honestly, truly amazing. Now, you might be wondering as well, does this work in the water? And my friends, the answer is yes. By simply diving... Oh, well, we went too deep. So unfortunately, when you go too deep, there is an area where you despawn. And yeah, you pretty much can't go any farther than that. Yeah, there we are. You can see we just come right back. And that, my friends, was the Thor mod. Absolutely incredible. Obviously, the man behind all these mods never disappoints, and this is just one of his greater ones that he's done. If you guys want to check out other mods, I'll put a playlist on the top right corner of other GTA 5 mods, including a few superheroes that you may have missed. Let me know what you guys think about these GTA 5 videos. I'll be doing more of them shortly, so I really hope you guys enjoy it. If you did like it, leave a like and subscribe. All the links are down below as always. Leave a comment, let me know what you thought and what you want to see in the next one, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, and until next time, farewell.